Well, hello everyone. Have you missed me? I'm back and we're here. My name is Caroline. Welcome to the Made Shopping Network. If you're like, Caroline, I've never seen you before, well, I'm glad you're here. Welcome. Welcome to the Made Shopping family. We're glad to have you. If you're a returning customer, welcome back. We're glad to see you guys. Returning viewer, we love that you're back here. We love that you're a part of the family already. So welcome. This is gonna be a really great show. It's actually a very interesting show, okay? It's one of the first ones I've ever done like this, so I'm really excited. But before we get started, I do wanna say a couple things, okay? Number one, this is a fully shoppable live stream. What does that mean? That means you can shop it while you're watching. How amazing is that? Okay, first of all, can we just talk about how cool technology is? That we can watch things when we're shopping for them at the same time. Listen, I have been so influenced by so many things lately, and I'm really, really excited to share all these wonderful finds with you. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. Before we do, let me tell you how to shop. That might be kind of important, right? So number one, we have our phone number, 888-521-4367. Now that's a very unique feature because we actually have teleoperators. They're right over there. They're ready to take your call. They want to know, what you like. They want to answer your questions. They're here for you, and that is what's so awesome, okay? That's what's so unique and so different, and they are literally right over here, which is so cool. I get to see them. I get to see them talking to you. We also have our website, madeshopping.com. What a beautiful site. Listen, I'm not here all the time. You guys know this. But when my other co-hosts are here, I'm always looking to see what's going on. I'm always on the madeshopping.com. I'm always on the website looking up everything because your girl has to get a good discount on stuff, okay? We were laughing last time because I've just been shopping, okay? My husband's literally like, what are you doing when you're gone? Shopping, honey, I'm shopping. So, madeshopping.com. Now, we offer something that's really unique that you've heard quite a bit of us say if you've seen the show before, but we offer free shipping and free returns, which is very, very, very unusual, okay? When are you ever seeing that? Never. What that means is if you see an item you like, you kind of get to do a little test drive, right? We get to try it out. We get to see what we think. If you don't like it, return it. However, the thing is you're not going to be returning it. You're not. Because what we're going to be talking about tonight, we're going to be talking about Charles and Colvard, and I am really, really excited because, again, like I said, this is a very unique segment that I've done. I've never done a segment like this before, so you're going to have to bear with me, okay? We're actually going to be talking about bands. This whole show is going to be bands, which they've saved this show for me because they already know I love some bands, like I just do. I rock them out. I wear them nonstop, and we're going to get into that in a second. But we're going to have bands that are lab-grown diamonds, the Caydia collection, and we're going to have bands that are the beautiful Forever Bright collection, which is our moissanite collection. And so we're going to go ahead and get started. We're going to start with our first item, 1014670. We're going to start with Caydia first. And guys, I'm so excited. Oh my gosh. First of all, this is, again, I love bands, okay? But the Caydia collection is lab-grown diamonds. And if you do not know Charles and Colvard, by the way, I hope to be the one that gets to introduce you to them for the first time. They're amazing. They've been in business for nearly 30 years, and it's got to be 30 soon, right? I mean, we're almost there. And I think I've been saying that for a while, but almost there. And here's the thing. They've done quite an amazing feat that no one else has done in the beginning, okay? They were the first ones to create the lab-grown moissanite. Others have tried, and no one can even come close to it. And trust me, I actually have quite a bit of moissanite jewelry, even before I worked here, okay? I also test out a lot of jewelry. That's like my job, and what a fun job it is. And so I get to look at different moissanites, and I can tell. I can just tell. I know when my Charles and Colvard is on my finger, okay? I can just tell. The other thing that's really neat is they do lab-grown diamonds, and I love lab-grown diamonds. I think that is such a unique thing. In fact, today I flew in to be here, and that's a story for a different time, okay? Let's just say my flight got delayed quite a bit, but we're here. And the neat thing is I was wearing my jewels. I always do. I always say this. when I go to the airport and I fly to the studio, I'm always decked out in my jewels. Sure, I'm looking, maybe I'm just wearing my little leggings and a hoodie. Maybe I'm not looking the best. I'm not wearing my makeup, but I'm wearing all my jewels. And we're going to get that, a photo of that one day so you guys can see that. But I actually had someone asking me today in the airport, and we had time, asking me about, you know, what it is I do, where I'm going, and what am I wearing. And so I got to do a full, almost made TV segment to this individual at the airport, and they were like, that is the neatest thing. So lab-grown diamonds, very interesting, right? Let's kind of discuss lab-grown versus a mined diamond. So the only thing, really there's only two differences that you're seeing, okay? The only two differences is that you're seeing price point is different and the origin's different, okay? We're able to lab grow these amazing diamonds. They look the same. Everything about them, optically, physically, everything about them, exact same. But what's so neat about it is they're ethically sourced because we're able to grow them in a lab, which is so cool to me. I love that. Science is the coolest thing, is it not? So cool. So with that being said, we're going to start with our Caydia collection. And Caydia, by the way, loosely means pure diamond. So let's get started with our first item. 1014670. I know you want to see the jewelry. You're like, Caroline, stop. We want to see the jewelry. So let's start with our first item. It's this beautiful band right here. Now, I do have to say, guys, I couldn't help myself. I have like 1,000 bands on because I can't help myself. Let's look at this, okay? Look how beautiful this is right here, okay? Absolutely gorgeous. Now, let's get into some details with this. This is 7/8 total carat weight in the beautiful round Caydia lab-grown diamond ring, 14 karat yellow gold. Now, one thing I want to mention, I'll mention this a couple of times during the segment. One thing I want to mention is that I do a lot of pinning. I am a Pinterest girl through and through. I go on Pinterest. Pinterest is kind of like the hub of trends, okay? When you're looking at a trend first, you need to go to Pinterest. Pinterest is it. And one of the biggest trends, bands. And what I love to do is I love to do trend forecasting. I love to look at what trends are happening, especially in jewelry. And then I love to see how people are styling. Now, what you're seeing now, ring after ring, band after band, stacked together in this beautiful marriage. That's all you're seeing, okay? It's so cool. It's clean girl meets cool girl. I mean, it's just the neatest thing. So let's talk about this one in particular. You can see, oh, the sparkle, the shine, I love it. This is F in color, really beautiful color. You're gonna get 37 stones on there. That is quite a hefty number. Like when I look at this, 37 stones, that's like quite amazing. I love that, okay? We do offer ring sizes 4 through 9. If you want a bigger size, you want a smaller size, give us a call. That's what we're here for. That's what our teleoperators are here for. That's why we do what we do, okay? So again, any help you need, we're here for it. But what I want to talk about is I want to talk about how beautiful this band is. It's really simple, but you can see the design of it, even from the backing, has been so thought out, okay? Here's the other thing that's really important to this concept, the yellow gold part of it. I don't know if you guys saw that, but 14 karat yellow gold. Now, one thing I want to mention, and you're going to see this, and that's why you got to be careful. Here on the Made Shopping Network, Charles and Colvard, we offer solid gold. So when you're looking at this band, you're seeing 14 karat yellow gold. That is solid gold. That is not gold plated. It is completely solid gold. One thing I want to mention is gold is going for quite a bit right now. Over $2,000. I think it's $2,028 an ounce right now, which is quite incredible. So if you're doing a little bit of investing, why not invest in good jewelry where you've got real gold? And that's what you're getting with this band. Now, let's go to the styling of this, okay? We can wear our bands on our ring finger, which I'm doing right now. We can wear it by itself, stacked with other bands on different fingers, which you're gonna see on my hand in just a little bit. Wear it how you want to, okay? Bands are meant to be worn on any finger and worn how you want. Let's talk about pricing of this. Do you see the price? $9.99 originally, which by the way, that price is already bumped down. It's now $799.20. Look. $799.20. Look at that. Ooh. Ooh. My producers are even saying, that's nice. That is nice. Look at that. Now, one thing I want to mention too is that this makes a great gift. I mean, truly. I know that jewelry, you know, sometimes can be hard, right? It's hard to buy jewelry for people, but I'm telling you, with bands, you can't go wrong. There is a band out there for everyone. Every band you can wear however you want and stack it and do what you will with it. I mean, but look at that. Now, stones, you're getting this. You're getting 13 0.06 carats, 24 0.005 carats. That's really nice, okay? And as you can see, they're round cut. I just want to mention that. I forgot to say something about that. They're round brilliant, which round brilliant is like that traditional cut that is so good. A lot of people say, you know, again, this would be a great anniversary band, right? Stack it with your other beautiful bands. But here, listen, if you are not married, you know, or you're, you know, maybe even, I don't know, maybe you even don't want to wear a ring. Totally fine. Wear it on a different finger. All right, $799.20. Really beautiful pricing on that. What a beautiful band. But we're not done. I've got so many to show you. So let's move on to our next one. Let's go 1014687. Did I say that right? No, I did not. 1014680. Why did I add the 7 on that? Who knows, you guys? You never know with your girl, okay? Your girl likes to keep everybody on their toes, all right? So let's talk about this band right here. Wowza. This is a, oh, excuse me, guys. Here, look, see? Look what I'm doing right here. I'm going to move this right there. Okay, look what I'm doing. I am wearing all the bands that I'm like, which band is which? There we go. Look. Whew. She is a beauty. Look at this one. All right, 7/8 total carat weight. Now, what do I love about this? Oh, this is a baguette. You already know I love a baguette, okay? In fact, I think I'm going to have to hold this one for myself. This is quite the band. Take a look at that. What are we getting with this? Well, G in color. You're getting 11 stones on here. You're getting the baguettes. So baguettes with the beautiful round brilliant cut. So you're getting step baguettes. I love those, okay? Those are real fancy smancy, okay? I like them a lot. They look so beautiful. Now I want to point out too, this is going to be in that 14 karat white gold. We're talking solid gold, not gold plated. Now, I also want to look at, I want you to see this. This is what I mean when I mean stacking bands, okay? Super beautiful, super beautiful. And in fact, let's do a little of this, because this is actually the same ring, same style of it, just a little different. So we're it's just a little bigger. We're gonna get to that, but you can see the stacking. We wanna show you stacking, okay? We wanna show you, let's go far away. I wanna go far away because I want you to see when I do this on my fingers, right? Look at this. Do you see what stacking does? Listen, I'm moving my hands. Do you see how beautiful that is? Listen, if I'm doing my makeup, if I'm picking out something like apples or oranges from the grocery store, you're seeing that. You're asking that question, okay? Look at this. Isn't that beautiful? All these bands, they just add, right? And like I said, I'm not dressed up, right? Oh, I am now, but I'm not dressed up on my normal daily life. I'm out and about. I'm running errands in some sweatpants, okay? I got to be comfortable. But here's the thing. Let jewelry do the work for you. Let your jewelry accessorize your outfit. Let your jewelry talk for you. That's what I say. Let it talk for you, because people are going to ask you about it. Now, this band, like I said, that beautiful, oh, look at that on the wheel. Oh, you're really seeing the shine, everything with it. That is, again, the 14 karat solid white gold. Now, look at this, $799.20. What a beautiful pricing for that, okay? Because you're getting right there, 7/8 total carat weight. You're getting 11 of those beautiful Caydia lab-grown diamonds, and you're getting the white gold, solid gold. I mean, that's a win in my book, okay? You're saving almost $200 on this. I forgot to mention that, guys. I forgot to mention it. We are doing 20% off of our Caydia right now. The Caydia bands that you're going to see 20% off. Up to. That's quite amazing. Here's what you're also going to see. You're also going to see QR codes. Those QR codes are going to be each for individual product, okay? But then you can go to madeshopping.com. You can go to our teleoperators, call in 888-521-4367. I mean, you know, we make it easy. How do you want to shop? We got it. We make it easy for you. And again, like I said, our teleoperators, they're ready for you. They want to take your call. They want to hear what you got going on. Maybe you want to help styling a couple of bands together. You want to pick out the right ones. We can do that for you. Okay? We can do that for you. So, oof, so beautiful. This one right there on that ring finger. Wow. She is a beaut. What can I say? $799.20. Love them. All right. So, let's pull back just a little bit. Let's stay in the shop because we're going to move on to the next ring. 1014664. We're going to just switch like this. Remember how I told you guys we've got that same ring, but just a little different, a little bigger? It's right here. Look at this, okay? Now, the reason why you're seeing a price difference, it's bigger. This ring is bigger, okay? So, you know, you can see it right here versus right here. This is a bigger ring, okay? You've got more stones on here, okay? Heftier weighted stones. So this is 1 1/10 total carat weight. You're over that 1 carat. We love it. You know, my co-host Nikki always says you like to be in that 1 carat club. I'm with her. Okay, right there. Now, this is that beautiful baguette again. So you're getting the baguettes, you're getting the gorgeous round brilliance right there. We're getting like quite the good mixture, okay? And the pricing is beautiful. $1,007.20. That is a great pricing for that. Let me take this off so you guys can see. Now, this is in the 14 karat yellow gold. What I want to mention too is that mixing all your different golds is a beautiful thing. You saw earlier when I mixed the two together. It looks so good together. It doesn't matter if it's white, doesn't matter if it's yellow, mix them together. It looks great. Wear them on different fingers. If you're, want to space it out a little bit, but up to you. $1,007.20. Yeah, she is, whew. I think I hear her singing, Caroline, take me home. And I agree with that. I mean, I think that I should add to my collection of what I wear on the plane. You know what I'm saying? But look at the design of it. Look at all the stones sitting there in their glory. Look how it's set. So even no matter how you're wearing this on your hand, you're seeing that. So what I'm actually going to do, I want to put this right here just so you can see. And I'm going to set my hand down. Do you see that? Look. Ooh. I mean, no matter how I'm moving my finger, you're going, wait a second, show me more. And I will. Boom. Beautiful, right? Absolutely gorgeous. Now, again, $1,007.20. Beautiful pricing on that. What a great deal. I'm telling you guys. Snag it while you can. Now, here's the other thing. We're doing free shipping and we're doing free returns. So, I always say FOMO is real, okay? You don't want to miss out, right? Fear of missing out, that's what FOMO is. And you don't want to miss out on these deals because you're going to be thinking about this. I already know it. You're going to go 3 a.m. This is what I do. I wake up at 3 a.m. and think about things I want to shop for. But you're going to wake up and you're going to go, wait a second. Why didn't I get it on that good deal? So go ahead and snag it right now. I always say, get it, because you can always return it if you don't like it. So grab it. All right, let's move on to 1014704. Take a look at this. Now, look at that right there. That is, again, quite a beautiful, beautiful ring. Whoo! All right, so this is an anniversary ring. Absolutely gorgeous, okay? This is our beautiful 1 7/8 total carat weight in the Caydia lab-grown diamond. Now, if you guys missed it, okay, let's talk about lab-grown really quick. If you guys missed it, the only difference between a lab-grown diamond and a mined diamond, the only two, there's actually two, price point and origin, okay? Everything ethically sourced, which I love that. All right. Again, I mean, the price point on it. Incredible, right? I mean, you're getting over a carat, and look how beautiful those diamonds are. You're getting oval brilliant cuts and a couple of round in there as well. Look how it's set. Now, the setting on this is 14 karat solid white gold. We love to see it, don't we? We love to see it. All right. Let's talk pricing of this. $15, $19, $20. you're getting 19 stones. They're quite hefty. Do you see that? I love that we do the little, the wheel so you can really see up close, because what you're really seeing right there is you're seeing, sometimes like on my finger, right, kind of looks like round, but you're seeing those ovals. They're ovals with tiny, round, brilliant stones in there. VS1 quality, which is like the best you can get, okay? We're talking absolute beauty. F in color. Now, let's just picture this for a second. This would be a beautiful ring, okay, just to wear on its own. You could stack a couple of these. You could wear this in place of maybe your engagement ring. Maybe like you're like me. When I travel, I never, ever, ever wear my engagement ring. And in fact, my ring scratches my little one. And so she always says, I don't want you to wear your ring, because my ring is set really high. So I always wear bands like this, right? Because they look pretty, they look beautiful, but I feel good traveling in them, and I feel good, again, wearing them around my little one. And there we go. Look how beautiful that is. I mean, let's just put it on my finger. Let's just put it right there, just so you guys can see. I mean, that looks good, don't you think? That looks really good. That looks real nice. That looks, my accent was coming, my southern accent was coming out there, okay? Look at that, so gorgeous. Now, again, price, $15, $19, $20, that is not bad for 1 7/8 total carat weight on there. Not bad at all. And you're talking solid white gold, and we already said this, if you missed it, did you know that gold is going for $2,028 an ounce? I know. All right, let's keep moving on. I've got some really fun, interesting bands. They're like really fun. They could, fashion, also really neat and different as an engagement ring too. So let's talk 1014622. I'm actually going to show you guys this on the stand really quick, just so you can see this. Look at this. Ooh, different, right? We love that. You guys already know I love this, and I'm going to explain why I love this so much. First of all, it's got this really cool waviness to it. It's like really unique, very different. It crisscrosses in the front with the diamonds, but let's talk about how it's two-toned, okay? I'm a two-toned girly, okay? The girlies are all wearing two-tone now, and I love it. I've been rocking that since I was, 20, and I'm 21 right now. So let's talk about this. 1/5 total carat weight in the round Caydia lab-grown diamond ring. Very unique again because it's twisting and turning. You've got first of all, that beautiful, beautiful yellow gold mixing and melting in with those Caydia diamonds. Stunning. Let's try it on. I mean, come on. I got to try it on. Look at that. Doesn't that look so gorgeous on the finger? Now, here's the other trick of this that I love. This is the other reason I love it. Doesn't it look like two bands in one? Looks like I'm wearing two bands, doesn't it? I'm wearing one, but it looks like two. And I like that because we've already established trend forecasting. What's the big thing? Wearing lots of bands together. The other reason I love this, and the other reason I love to stack bands, is it adds to the finger. It adds, more real estate to the finger, right? We're adding those rings and it's showing up. You're seeing it. So even from far away. Two-toned, again, 28 stones. So again, you've got that beautiful yellow gold that's melting into that gorgeous white gold. And like I said, solid gold, 14 karat. And then you've got the Caydia diamonds. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I love those. Aren't those beautiful? So gorgeous. But here's the thing, okay? When you look at this, you probably think, of other, rings you've seen that are similar to this in your head. You're going, okay, wait. We've got the price of gold being $2,028 an ounce. I've got the lab-grown diamonds on here. I mean, this has got to be a few thousand, right? Not on the Made Shopping Network. Not today. Not while Caroline's the sheriff of the station, all right? $447.20. You're looking at less than $500, less than $450 for this ring. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? I mean, I'm just gonna kind of flip my hand like this. Look at that. So cool, right? So no matter what I'm doing, maybe I'm just finger walking, who knows? Look at this. Incredible. So gorgeous. Now, if you love this one, if you're like, Caroline, I like it, wait till you see this one, okay? We've got 1014626. Wait till you see this. Are you ready? Maybe you're like, Caroline, I like that. That's too simple for me. I gotta have something a little bit more. I've got it for you right here. Look at this. I'm swooning. I'm swooning. Look at this. Now, what's interesting about this, we've still got the two-tone. We're looking at that yellow gold. We're looking at the white gold. We've got bigger diamonds. I've never seen that to be a problem, by the way. Bigger diamonds, never seen that to be an issue. In fact, my husband, I keep coming home like, you should see all these diamonds and these moissanites. My husband's like, all right, girl, close your eyes every time I look at them. Look, okay? Now, we've got twists and turns here, but as you can see, we've got a thicker gold band in the middle, and we've added 2 additional bands. So now it looks like we're wearing 4 bands in total. We've got the wave. The diamonds are a little bit more wavy right here, right? We've got the beautiful white gold on there, accenting the diamonds. Oh, guys, incredible. I like it too because it's a little thicker, right? We're getting bigger. It's more of a show-stopping ring, right? More of a showstopper. Let's talk about pricing. You're probably gonna go, okay, Caroline, this has to be in the thousands, right? Again, gold's $2,028 an ounce. Guys, $687.20. Now, I think we should do a little test. I think that I should take this home with me, and then I'm gonna wear it to the airport and see how many compliments I get on this. Should I just do that? You think I should just go take it home with me? I think I should, okay? $687.20 for this. Not a bad price at all. I'm telling you, we do it right on the Made Shopping Network. We don't mess around. We don't play. This is it, okay? Everything's got a QR code. Scan that. Now, again, I want to remind you, this 20% off is not going to last forever, okay? Also, we've got our teleoperators, 888-521-4367. We have free shipping. We have free returns. One thing I forgot to mention is that we do have a payment plan. Okay, you need help? Payment plan. Boom, right there. You know what's another thing I forgot to mention? And how could I ever forget this? How could I ever forget this? Our loyalty, the producers are going, how awesome we are. That too, yeah, big shout out, big shout out. But we forgot the loyalty program. We need to tell the people about the loyalty program. Okay, let's talk about it. If you are not a part of this already, right there, do you see what that popped up that says scan here to register and save? That's our loyalty program. What does that mean? Well, don't you want to be a VIP? I do, okay? I want to be in the know. In fact, what I do is I've signed up. I'm already there. I mean, I've been there since day one, okay? I'm a ride or die. Here's the thing. When I am gone, okay, when I'm gone from the network, and I'm in my pajamas, and maybe I've had a second to breathe, and I look at my phone, I look at all the deals going on because I'm VIP. I get to see the first things happening. I'm getting the emails. Okay, we're doing 20% off, we're doing this, we're doing this, we're doing this. I know about it first because I'm part of the loyalty program. You can know about things first because of the loyalty program. In fact, I know things sometimes faster because of the loyalty program, and so will you. The other thing about it is you get to join the family, right? We get to know you, you get to know us, you get to know more about what we do at the Made Shopping Network. And then the best part about it is you get an additional 10% off. I know, I don't know if I'm supposed to say that online, but here we are, an additional 10% off. So for example, this ring, not only are you saving up to 20% off, you're getting the additional 10% off. Love that. So you're saving even more. I call that a double whammy deal. Okay. Now, yeah, we need a graphic and we need sound effects. Okay, that's what I'm double whammy deal. Bam, 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 bam. Okay, we just need to record. Yeah, we just need to record that and play it. Bam, bam, bam. Again, QR code, scan it. Visit the site. Visit the teleoperators. I'm not done yet, though. I'm not done. This is the last piece of the Caydia collection. Again, how fun is this? I've never gotten to do a show where I get to mix, and I love that. And I also never done, I don't think I've ever done a full band show, have I? I don't think I have. This is new. This is new for me. All right, let me add a little bit more, but let me change the style up a little bit for you, okay? We're gonna increase the ring size, and we're gonna just change it up a little bit. This is 1/2 total carat weight. This is 1014656. Let's look at this. Look. Whoo! Isn't that the coolest? Okay, so this is the beautiful 1/2 carat total weight round Caydia lab-grown diamond ring in 14 karat solid white gold. Look at that. Little different style here. We have a lot of bands going on there, right? It looks like you're wearing 6 bands in total, but here's the thing. 3 of those bands are going to be your diamonds. 3 of them are going to have the Caydia. You're getting, in this ring, 71 stones. And now here's what I love about this. If you're a very forgetful person, I'm very forgetful. I forget everything. If I, again, did not have my head on, I would lose my head. Okay, like literally, I'm so forgetful. Here's the thing. Multiple bands sometimes get tricky, right? Maybe we're traveling. We want to wear our multiple bands, but we're like, I don't know how to pack it. It doesn't matter. You get a ring like this, looks like you're wearing multiple bands, but it's all in one, okay? So yeah, you're seeing the back of that right now on the wheel. Look at that. Look at this, the design of it. Incredible. Have you ever seen a design like this? I have never seen a design like this. In fact, I will say, we are very tight with the Charles and Colvard team. We know everybody. We know the designers from start to finish. They have thought out and crafted everything so carefully. They think of everything. They're incredible. Now, 71 stones on here. 71. In that 14 karat solid white gold, F in color, what do we say? Gold is going for over 2,000 an ounce right now. What are we doing, folks? Why are we not investing in good jewelry? Why are we not doing that? I feel like, you know, that's one thing that the internet has done is caused us to not appreciate good jewelry. We're going back to that. We're appreciating that now. You can get good jewelry at a good deal, and you're going to see you're going to have this forever. Oh, it's incredible. Now, that's one of my faves. I love that. That has to be one of my favorites I've done during this segment. Again, 1014656. Give us a call, 63920. Beautiful, beautiful deal, right? I mean, you would think thousands upon thousands. No, 63920 for that. What a great deal. But we're not done. Remember I told you this is going to be a very unique segment? Remember I said, oh, this is going to be really different than what I normally do because we're going to switch over right now. We talked about Caydia. Let's talk about some moissanite. I love moissanite. I love moissanite pieces. I talk about them quite often. Charles and Colvard, again, known for moissanite because they are the original creators and inventors of the lab-grown moissanite, which is so neat. And I love that they've done that. If you don't know about moissanite, let's talk about moissanite really quick because I feel like that needs to be established, right? That's important. It's one thing to see it. It's another thing to understand it and see it. So let's talk about moissanite. Moissanite's really unique. It is a very beautiful gemstone. Now, when you're looking on a scale, they call it the Mohs scale, okay? When you're looking at a scale, diamond is going to be the hardest and most durable. The gemstone right underneath that, moissanite. Now, the neat thing again about the moissanite Charles and Colvard, it is all ethically sourced because it is lab grown. The other thing that's unique about moissanite, and you're going to see this, okay, you're going to notice this, and I've noticed this quite a bit. Moissanite, the way that it's cut, the way that it is as a gemstone, it's very refractive. That's a hard word. It is so beautiful. It's got something called a fire brilliance to it. That's what they say. So every time we talk about moissanite, we say it's got such a fire brilliance because it does. When you look at it and the light hits it, you're seeing all of these beautiful colors. And you're going to see that when we pop to the wheel. Even when I move my hand, if you're going, Caroline, speak to me like I'm a kindergartner, basic, because I had to say this in the very beginning. When I was learning about moissanite, I said, I need you to speak to me like literally like I do not know anything about it because I did not. Moissanite, very shiny, very colorful, Very beautiful. But I do also want to mention this too. Throughout my time of learning about moissanite, okay, all moissanite is not equal. Charles and Colvard, top of the line, cream of the crop. I have other moissanite pieces, okay? I will admit that. It is not the same thing. And in fact, I've stopped wearing those pieces because they are not the same. The other thing I want to mention too is that all this moissanite, okay, you're going to see it set, right, in beautiful, beautiful different designs. And the way that it's set, solid gold, again. So let's get started with our first piece, shall we? Did I miss anything education-wise? Do I need to add anything in there? I think I nailed it, right? History with Caroline. All right, science with Caroline, right? What did we say? I'm a scientist now. I'm a gemologist, right? Let's go to 786352. Let's actually leave it on the stand. Why not? Now, wow. This is one of my favorite cuts. And in fact, every time I come in the studio, I really debate if I should get it. And now I'm thinking it's come to that time where it needs to be on my finger. This is 0.77 total carat weight in the beautiful marquee. Oh, guys, I love a marquee, okay? I think a lot of people call it the football cut. It's a very unique cut because it's elongated. So you'll notice when a lot of people are wearing marquee, it looks to be a bigger size than what it is, and that's the beauty of a marquee. It's also just a really classic cut too. A lot of celebrities wear it. You'll see it. It's very antique looking, right? But look at this band. Now, I also want to point out one more thing. Not only is it marquee, but look how it's set, and look what it's set in. 14 karat solid gold, but what is that? Rose gold. Ooh. We love a rose gold, don't we? Rose gold's so beautiful because it is the perfect combination between that white and the yellow. It blends so beautifully with different skin tones. Every skin tone, it looks different on it. It's absolutely gorgeous. And it really blends so well if you like to mix and match. Ooh. Yes. She is gorgeous, okay? Look at that. Like, seriously, look at that. Look how it's set. Do you see how each individual marquee has the beautiful rose gold around it? Let me just hold it like this so you can say. Right? Incredible. I know. Listen, you can gasp. You can call us and just to go, incredible. Oh, she is gorgeous. Do you see what we're talking about with that fire brilliance? Shiny, incredible. Two-prong setting. GH near colorless, you're getting 11 stones on here. Those stones are elongated. They look great, okay? This is actually a band. It's one of the few bands I'm going to say this with, so get ready. I really don't think you need to stack this. And it looks so good. Look at this. It looks good on the pointer finger. It looks good on the middle finger. It looks good on the ring finger. But she's already kind of like a superstar on her own. You know, I really don't feel like you got to add anything else to that. If you want to, go for it. It's up to you. Now, I would wear other bands on my other fingers, but look at that. Now, you're probably going, Caroline, cost of this, you know, it's got to be wild. No, $824.25 just for you, just because you're here, just because you're a part of the Made Shopping fam. And guys, guess what? If you actually join the VIP program, you get an additional 10% off on top of that. But, I mean, absolutely beautiful piece. This is one of my favorites. I always come back to this. I always talk about it because I'm like, it's such a gorgeous piece. $824.25. You're not even at that $850 mark yet. Call us, 888-521-4367. We also have sizes 4 through 9 available. If you want any other size, I know. Some of us need additional sizing help. We've got it for you. We can do that for you. I promise you. We're here to help, okay? We're here to help you. All right, let's move on to our next item. Let's talk 786344. 786344. Now, this is a little different, okay? This is actually a swirl again. So we've kind of got a swirl going on, right? This is a swirl, and you're going to see this, but this isn't a round cut. So let's talk on here 786344. Look at that. See, we're talking that swirl design, but look at that. I'm going to take this guy off really quick. Oh, in the round brilliant cut. You like round brilliant? Well, there you go, guys. Here you go. Now, very unique design. It almost looks like the gold is kind of holding that beautiful moissanite, right? Cradling it, if you will. 0.90 total carats. You're almost at a carat there, but it looks like more just because of how beautiful the band is and the design, okay? You're getting 9 stones. Again, 2-prong setting in the swirl ring. 14 karat yellow gold. Now what we're gonna do, let's pop to the wheel, okay? We didn't get a chance to pop to the wheel last ring that we just did, but we wanna pop to the wheel because I want you guys to see when we say fire brilliance. Do you see that? Do you see that? Colors, you know? It's like the most beautiful thing you'll ever see. It's like a rainbow in the most beautiful gemstone you've ever seen, and you're seeing that. You get so much color with this that when you go out and about, when you're doing normal daily activities, driving your car, getting groceries, I mean, whatever it is, and it hits that, the light hits that ring, oh, it is incredible. There's no words for it. Now, this is going to be $576.75. $576.75. Wow. Oof. I'm telling you, maybe I need the swirl ring. What do I need to do, guys? See, this is, my job is so hard because I get to wear beautiful jewelry and talk about it, but truly, I don't know what to choose. I try to add to my collection every time I come here because we're getting these beautiful deals. Why wouldn't I add? Why wouldn't I, right? So let's kind of go back to, let's get back to kind of your traditional bands and let's talk about a band. I love this because it's so, the setting on this, it really houses all of the moissanite so beautifully. So let's talk 621193. 621193. And again, bands are just my favorite. I love looking at them. I love seeing how people are wearing them and styling them. And everyone is really rocking bands so well. And I love this. So let's look at this. Now, very unique to what I normally talk about because this actually has the round brilliant cut in it, which is so beautiful. 1.10 total carat weight on here. This is in the round forever bright moissanite ring in 14 karat white gold. We are talking solid gold. How crazy is that, right? So amazing. Now, you're getting 11 stones in this. Each of those 11 stones are going to be 0.1 carats on there. And again, we're looking at moissanite. Like I said, moissanite. I'm barely moving my finger. Do you see that? Barely moving my finger. And you're seeing that fire brilliance, that sparkle, that shine, that deliciousness that you want to see in a ring. You're over a carat with this ring. Over a carat. Look at the pricing. $674.25. That is beautiful. That's what I call a win, baby. A win. Because look at that. Okay? The sparkle, the shine, the fire brilliance. And do you see what I'm saying? I mean, it looks like, honestly, you know what moissanite looks like to me? It looks like when you always see in the movies when people open treasure chests and you're seeing all these gorgeous gemstones in the treasure chest. I'm pretty darn sure. Don't quote me on this, okay? Blackbeard's treasure, it contains moissanite because look at this. How could you not be in love with this? How can you not see this and just go, oh my gosh, that's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen? $674.25. And again, moissanite, you're getting that beauty, you're getting that color, and the price is just so gorgeous as well. Okay, so beautiful. In fact, a lot of the guys here, a lot of us in the office have moissanite rings. I mean, beautiful. Okay, all right, let's keep moving on. Let's go 743532. Oof, baguettes. Let's get back to the baguettes. You guys already know I can't take it. I love some baguettes, okay? And this one, wow, look at this. Look at this, okay? She is the winner. I crown you Miss America. Look at this. Miss Made Shopping Network. Beautiful. This is going to be a little different than I normally show you because the baguettes and the round brilliant cuts are a lot bigger. So look at this, okay? You're looking at 1.15 total carat weight in the straight baguette, forever bright, moissanite ring in 14 karat white gold. Now, I'm gonna hold it like this so you can see. You're getting, again, fire, brilliance, shine, sparkle, but do you see how the baguettes are big? Really, really big. Okay, we were kind of seeing dainty baguettes. You're seeing big baguettes with the step cuts. You're seeing that beautiful, round, brilliant, gorgeous cut on there. Oh, and then what I love about it too is we're getting a little bit of spacing because the stones are so, you know, they're bigger. And so it's giving them room to breathe. We're getting to see the full picture of each individual stone as it should be. Look at that. Now, what are we getting with this? 7 stones. This is actually a part bezel cut as well. That's what we're getting right there, the bezel cut, which I love a bezel. And actually, a bezel set is one of the best sets that you can get, setting in general, because it holds the stone so well. You're looking at holding that stone like incredibly well, okay? Now, 14 karat solid white gold on there. Look at the price, $846.75. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. I mean, you're gonna be looking brilliant too when you walk out in the sun and you see this on your finger. Now, I haven't mentioned this in a while, but one thing you need to know is that we do have free shipping and free returns. So any questions, you know, try it out. Take it for a little test run. See how it feels on the finger. I promise you it's going to feel really good, okay? We have sizes 4 through 9 available. And also on top of that, if you need additional sizing help, we can do that for you. But take it for a little test run. Do a little test run on there. See what you think, okay? All right, let's keep going because we got some other good bands to talk about. I want to get through all the bands. I don't want you guys missing out. Let's talk next about 521197. 521197. Ooh, yes. Now, very antique. Now, the vibe. Let's talk about the vibe. The trend antique through and through. Everyone loves that antique vintage look. It is the vibe going on, friends. And look at this. Okay? 521197. Never, ever went out of style. Look at that. 1.20 total carat weight on that. The moissanite shared prong ring in 14 karat white gold. You're probably going, wait a second, a shared prong. When we pop to the wheel, you're really going to see what I mean by shared prong, okay? But take a look at this, okay? This is that beautiful 16 round brilliant cuts on there, 16. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Let's actually pop to the wheel, guys, because I want to explain a little bit more. Look at that shared prong. Do you see what I'm saying? It all kind of looks like one big stone. It is not. It is multiple of the round brilliant together in a shared prong setting that gives it that antique vibe and that antique look. Okay? So gorgeous. You know, here's another thing. This is a ring I probably would not stack with other rings. I know, a band. I know, I'm saying that. Because of how it clusters together and how it looks, you're getting that thickness already. It really looks like, you know, 2 bands together. Do you see that? Looks like 2 bands together. It is absolutely stunning. You're getting over a carat. You're getting that 14 karat solid white gold, okay? 888-521-4367. Give us a call. Now, you're going to see the bottom, the ticker at the bottom, okay? We've got payment plans. We've got free shipping. We've got free returns. What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? See what you think, you know? See how you like it. See if this goes with your style. You know, your clothing, the feel of it. You know, I do believe that jewelry is very personal. And I do believe that when you wear jewelry, right, some things just stick with you and you know you're going to wear a bunch and some things don't. So try it out. See what you think. $636.75. Incredible. 16 stones on there. Woo! I love it. All right. Let's keep it moving, though. Let's go 623256. I don't know, guys. What a great show. I mean, honestly, like, I'm so excited that I get the opportunity to mix the different bands in the show and show you, like, some of my favorite bands. I swear, it's like Christmas all over, right? It's like having that, you know, that feeling of like opening presents. It's just incredible, right? You're like, oh, it's Christmas morning. It's beautiful. Look at this. Look at that. Now, I'm going to explain a couple design functionalities with this ring. Look at this. This is our 0.87 total carat weight in the round Forever Bright moissanite ring in 14 karat rose gold. Rose gold, number one. Love some rose gold. Number two, what you're going to see with this ring, okay, is this ring has a larger center stone and then they all taper off. Do you see that? They move down in size, but look, you're getting the same on either side, which I love that. But that center stone is going to be the biggest. So let's kind of get into this. Let's talk about it. 7 stones in total. Again, the beautiful rose gold. Solid rose gold 14 karat. Now, what are we getting with this? Well, your center stone on there is going to be 0.23. Your 2 sides below that, okay, is going to be 0.16. Then you're going to get 0.1. And then you're going to get 2 additional accent stones. Let's actually pop to the wheel. Why not? Great idea. So you can really get a good look at this. You can see it up close. Because again, you're going to really see, it's kind of hard to see on the finger, like to some degree, but when you look at it, you're going to see how you've got that one big stone and then they go, doo, 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 doo. I love that. I love that. It's the babies, all the babies, the mama and all the babies, right? This is also a very unique ring because I feel like you could wear this as an engagement ring and it would be so beautiful. Look at that. Oh, so gorgeous. I love it. Again, fire brilliance. Popping off right there. Absolutely gorgeous. Now, price on this. You're getting almost a carat, so close to a carat, and in fact, it looks larger than that. Okay? $651.75. Wow, you're saving over $200 on this ring. That's quite incredible. That's a beautiful ring right there. What can I say? And again, you're getting, I forgot to mention this, you're getting off this collection up to 25% off. So as we move throughout the show, you're getting a heftier, steeper discount, which I love. Now, madeshopping.com, 888-521-4367. Get those payment plans, okay? We've got it. Free shipping and free returns. Again, if you need additional, additional payment plans, we've got it for you. That's the beauty of it. Whew. Amazing. I know. What can I even say? She is the moment. She is the moment. Look at that. $651.75. All right. Let's move on to our next one. Are you ready for this? Listen, sometimes what we like to do is we like to save our biggest for last, okay? So we've got 2 that are gonna be our bigger rings. Let's talk 664, 681. Now I wanna point this out. This is a full eternity band right here. Look at this. Now, you do have to call for sizing, okay? We can help you out. Look at this. Full eternity band. Now, let's put this on my finger where it belongs. Look at this. Whoo! Okay. Round brilliant cut. 17 stones. No matter how you turn it, it's an eternity band. You're seeing the sparkle shine, fire brilliance. You're getting 14 karat solid white gold. You are getting 0.23 in each of the round brilliant cuts on this. Now, look at this. I'm barely moving. Sparkle and shine. We're going to pop to the wheel. Let's pop to the wheel right now because I want you guys to see. Look at the design of it. Wow. Shared prong setting on there. GH near colorless. Guys, look at the price point. You're getting almost 4 carats, 3.91 total carat weight. That's hefty. $1,386.75. Now, something that's come really back in style is luxe. Everything's luxury. Everything's luxurious. Bigger is better. Look at this. $1,386.75. Guys, we've got the payment plan. I would not even stack this ring. It is already such a beautiful, it needs to shine on its own. Look at that. I mean, she is gorgeous. Woo! okay? 888-521-4367. Give us a call. But we're not done. We've got the last one. We've saved the best for last, okay? Oh, my favorite. We've got an emerald cut. Let's take a look at this. 631440. Look at this right here. Almost 3 carats. Look! Oh my gosh. I told you, we saved the best for last. Almost 3 carats of the emerald cut right there. 14 karat solid white gold. You're getting 5 emeralds in the step cut, which you can see, oh, so gorgeous. You're really seeing that fire brilliance. You're looking at it. Now look at the price. $1,169.25. What can I say, guys? This is it. Look at that. Beautiful. Let's pop back to me. Let's do camera 1 so you guys can see. Look. I know. I know. Now, here's the important thing. Are you ready? Free shipping. Free returns. We've got our payment plans, okay? Guys, what a pleasure and honor it's been to talk about the beautiful Caydia collection, the Forever Bright collection, bands in general. It's been so fun. You know I love to do this, okay? I'm so happy to be here. Again, my name is Caroline. We've got our VIP program. Sign up for that. Go get these discounts. Call us 888-521-4367. Go to madeshopping.com. You don't want to miss out, all right? Appreciate all of you being on here. Thanks for tuning in. We appreciate it. My name is Caroline. We'll see you very soon. Bye, everyone.
Hello, my friends. I hope you are ready for an hour in living color. It's not a comedy show. It's not an improvised sketch comedy. It is all about the colored gemstones. And today you are getting the superior quality of colored gemstones thanks to Charles and Colvard's incredible Caydia lab-grown brand, because you're getting the lab-grown diamonds, which are those gorgeous white, incredible, impeccable diamonds of superior clarity and color and cut and carat weight. And then you are getting the lab-grown colored gems that are going to bring such vibrancy and beauty to your life. I'm Nikki Stanzione. I'm excited to spend this hour with you, and I want to start the entire show by telling you everything is up to 20% off, including these beautiful pieces that we have as a little appetizer for you. If you love the royal gems, right? We have the big 3, as you like to call it in the gemstone world. Maybe you didn't know that. We call them rubies, emeralds, and sapphires. Today, look at the color and the vibrancy and the depth of color and the saturation of color on every one of these items that you are seeing. We've got massive hoops in sapphire. We've got a tennis bracelet in sapphire. We've got a gorgeous glowing green ring. That is the green that we dream of, and the bracelet. I will tell you now, the item numbers to think about. First and foremost, look at that emerald. Actually, look at the emerald first, because this one, I'm going to just tip it a little bit so you can see how gorgeous that green is. Look at that green color. We are taking you to the Emerald City, and you don't even have to follow the yellow brick road today. I will guide you along your path, and we will ease on down the road together. 803700 is the item number. It is a 1/4 carat of also round Caydia lab-grown diamonds, along with those beautiful emeralds, lab-grown emeralds, perfectly matched. We'll get into all the details on how it looks as good as it looks and why, and the quality of every piece, which, by the way, are all set in gold. And if you do love emerald, a perfect match will be that gorgeous bangle bracelet, and that bracelet is item 800939. It is a gorgeous curved bangle with the created emerald running through it, a gorgeous complement to every emerald ring that we have. And if you do love bracelets, you will love this sapphire treasure. This is going to be a combination of those Caydia lab-grown diamonds, a 1/4 carat of them, with your beautiful, beautiful sapphires. And it is a tennis bracelet, which is one of the most sought after items, really, when it comes to anything in the world of jewelry. Item 826091. 826091, and you know what, I misspoke. It's actually 5.5 carats of those diamonds. Are you kidding? Unbelievable. And last but not least, I must say, as the self-proclaimed hoopologist that I am, everybody must have an amazing pair of hoops, and they don't get better than this. Not only those beautiful lab-grown diamonds from our Caydia collection, but you also have the inside-out style on item 819131, which are your sapphire hoop-de-hoops. That's the hoopla of the show. But I promised you the big three, and that's only two. That's only two. Actually, they do throw diamonds in and make it the big four these days, so you got all of them. But you need your rubies too. You absolutely do. That is the king of the gems, after all. Well, I'm going to let you shop on your rubies, and we're going to kick it off with one of my absolute favorite pieces in the collection. But first, let me tell you how to shop with us. Go to the phones, make a call, and say hello to our fabulous call center representatives. They are amazing. They're ready to help you. Everything is made for you in color today, and we are made, not mined, so everything's going to be at its best. And they will talk to you if you have any questions and give you some help. Personalized service. Isn't that nice these days? 888-521-4367. 888-521-4367. And if you say, you know what, I don't need to talk to anybody, I just want to order, go online, madeshopping.com. It's that easy. It really is. Self-explanatory, right? What you're going to do is right now, I want you to just feast your eyes on the television set or wherever you are watching from, your mobile devices, and take a moment to look at the beauty on my hand. This is why we love the lab-grown color gemstones, because to find to find the color is one thing, but to find any ruby with the clarity you are seeing and not inclusions, it is almost impossible. To be able to get any ruby that looks like this, the closest you will ever get is a Burmese ruby. There have been embargoes on the Burmese rubies. They're not ethically sourced. There's been a lot of issues with that, not to mention the cost. Well, today you are at $607 and change as we save you $151 off of this $750 ring. $750 is an amazing price when we're talking about the king of the gemstones with all the same properties as its counterpart. The difference is it's growing up basically in a controlled environment. So instead of letting loose in the caves and mining it out of the earth, we are allowing it to be controlled and clearly giving it the beauty that you are seeing in front of you with this incredible color of ruby and a contrast with those beautiful Caydia white lab-grown diamonds. By the way, they are colorless diamonds. Properties exactly the same as a diamond, they're just not mined. And today you are also looking at 14 karat white gold. Let me show this to you in circulation so you can get a beautiful close-up of those channel set stones. Channel setting on Asher cuts. I didn't even tell you about the Asher cut when I told you the price because I thought that didn't make sense, but an Asher cut is such a specific cut. You actually almost like see like an X that runs through the Asher cut. It's so precise. It has to be cut to precision. It has to be so masterfully cut, and that's exactly what it is because we only allow you to have pieces that have been cut absolutely to perfection. That's what this brand is about. That's why this brand has been in business for 30 years. And when you look at these pieces and you see the contrast to the white diamonds, it really brings to light how perfect the white diamonds are, how colorless they are, how clean they are at VS1 clarity. And on those beautiful rubies, you get to see how beautiful the color is, the depth of color, the saturation of color. It's everything. You know, when you think about it, ruby red is a color that represents passion, right? So it represents confidence, it represents life, it represents fire, it represents heart, and it's July's birthstone. So there's a lot of reasons people love to buy rubies. But moreover, it's the color. Do you know that that color fluoresces? So when I say it fluoresces, what it basically will do, and you can kind of see it right here, even in this light, even without looking at under one of those UV rays. You know when you go out to a club, it's been a long time, and they have what's the light called? What's the light that they have? The black light, thank you. The black light, comes on and everybody glows, right? If you're wearing white, it glows. If you're wearing a certain color. So when you look under a certain kind of a lighting, when you look under black light or UV light or certain kinds of lighting, you will watch that stone fluoresce. And the only rubies that really do that are Burmese rubies. But you're getting the color of a Burmese ruby with more clarity. Rubies are heavily included gemstones. They typically are going to have lots of inclusions, in other words, lots of flaws on the inside. But in this case, clean as a whistle. That was a clean whistle right there. That was a very, I've been really working on it. It's really coming along. You see what I meant when I said the Asher cut looks like there's an X through it? Do you see that? That's the perfect cut. Do you notice it? That X. So anytime you see a gemstone in like a nice close-up like that and you notice it looks almost like there's an X running through the middle, then you know it's an Asher cut. That's kind of like a distinguishing characteristic. Meanwhile, channel setting, beautiful design, nice negative space, nice width on this. 23 stones, actually 21 stones in total, I believe. And you're also getting a $151 discount and 80 cents. Everything on this show is up to 20% off with free shipping and free returns. So you get free shipping. We will not charge you to deliver this home to you so that you can put it on your hand. You will be able to do that with no delivery charge and free returns as well. And look how good it looks on. Isn't that pretty? I think this has such great presence, and it's really one of those pieces people will take notice of. You are saving so much money today. The item number is 144792. This is going to be your last look on this one. I'll give you one fast measurement just so you can see lengthwise where it falls. And we are at, oopsie, hold on, going the wrong way here. Oh, that's because I was on the other side. There we go. You are looking at about, actually, about 3/4 of an inch. I mean, a little more than that, between 3/4 and a half an inch. Not bad. Not bad at all, ladies and gentlemen. A comfortable ring, a ring that I love. I'm so happy that you get to have it along with me. 144792. That is the item number. Make it yours and don't let it pass you by. Now we're going to go to the next ring, which I call the peppermint ring. That's my name for it. It's the peppermint ring. I've said it before, I'll say it again. Please do me a favor and do not bite into this. Please do not eat the peppermint. It is not peppermint. I just call it the peppermint ring because it looks like it. It looks like if you were in the mood to eat a candy, this would taste like peppermint. But please don't. Please don't say that crazy girl on TV told you to eat a ring. Okay, here's what's happening. You have emerald cuts, the emerald step cuts. You know what we call it, the unforgiving cut, right? Can't be flawed or else all flaws will be noticed and it will really diminish the beauty and the quality of this piece. You have a total of 5 emerald step cuts in your beautiful, I believe the rubies. Let's see, wait, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, wait, 2, 4. Okay, 5. Yes, she can count. Sorry, that was my impression of the count. It's been a long time since I watched that show, but I do remember the count. No, if you count them, there are 5 of the Caydia lab-grown diamonds, graded F on the scale of color, meaning they are colorless. And you have VS1 clarity, so they're super duper clean. You're going to see the beautiful brilliance and that sparkle that we dream of in every single diamond that we see. And then of course, that fluorescing, beautiful, saturated depth of color in your ruby red. Those rubies are simply phenomenal. Look at the color. Look, when they kind of go somewhere between a neon hot fluorescent pink and a beautiful cherry red, that is the dream color. See, now that's what it looks like when it fluoresces. That light is what makes it look like it's fluorescent. See how the difference is? So keep looking at that wheel and then look at my hand for a second. So when you see studio light, look at the difference. You see a little bit more of the red. When you see it under a different lighting source, look how it looks almost pink. That is why I tell you, always look at your colored gemstones, particularly under different lighting. You will see different colors, different hues, as we like to call them. And that's amazing. But the Caydia, of course, is going to be your lab-grown white diamonds. So they are clean, they are clear, and they are going to be colorless. But here's what happens when it goes to the color gems, and this is an important thing. First of all, I just want to give you the item number. It's 819053. Also, 14 karat white gold. Let's remember the gold is way up today. We've moved gold all the way up. So gold is in a very, you're in a really, I would say, a very important situation, because when gold is at $2,028.55 an ounce, gold is a great investment, let me tell you. $1,111.20, saving you almost $300. But I want to make a point to tell you why the lab-grown color gems are the way to go. Aside from the fact that you're not seeing the inclusions, aside from the fact that you're getting the saturation of color that you so desire and dream of, let's put that aside. When you get a parcel of gemstones from the earth, okay, genuine gemstones, natural gemstones, any of the genuine gemstones, okay, when you get a parcel of them and you want to select all the best of the best, and you have to kind of weed them out and find the perfect, and kind of you have to like kind of pick through the parcel. There's usually lots and lots of gem material, if you will. Go through the parcel to find a perfect color match when you get a gradient of hues. So there's a shade that crosses across a gradient. Sometimes you get a little bit of a paler color. Sometimes you get a richer saturated color. Sometimes you get more of the pinks. Sometimes you get more of the reds. To color match, I think, and this is just my opinion, but I've heard it said before, I think is the hardest job in the gemstone business, to be the person who does the color matching, because your eyes have to be so perfect to be able to find a color match. It is difficult, and that is why whenever I have a piece of jewelry in genuine gemstones that have more than one of the same, it is so tough to find a color match that is perfect, that doesn't have a little bit of an off. You know, one might be just a little off than the other, and if they are color matched to perfection, they'll probably be more expensive. When you have lab-grown material, it always color matches. It's all done to the same perfect saturation of color. It is all done with the perfect clarity. Your properties are the same as your genuine gemstones. Properties are exactly the same in both the Caydia lab-grown and your lab-grown color gemstones. When you're talking about properties like your chemical, physical, and optical properties, they're exactly the same. But the way it's mined is different. Because of the controlled environment, we can control the quality of every single one of those stones, allowing them to perfectly match. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense to you guys. If it does, then you'll understand why I implore you to get in on these deals and why this is such a good price at almost $300 off. Do the installments. This will help you to be able to shop for so many things that you love. You just have to do Shop Pay. Shop Pay is the way to pay at your leisure in a way that makes sense for your budget. In other words, when you check out with Shop Pay, you can pay now or you can pay later, and you can do installments. And it's fun. It's a fun way to shop, because then you can buy more than one thing that you really like. 888-521-4367 is the phone number. MadeShopping.com is the address on that thing they call the internet. And that little QR code that you're seeing right next to my hand, that's a way for you to just scan, and you can shop right away on this item. This is 14 karat white gold, and what a beautiful, beautiful treat. Now, speaking of beautiful, beautiful treats, there are a pair of earrings in my ear right now that I was enamored by when I saw them. I will show it to you first, and then I'll take it out so you can see a measurement. But look at this color. I'm serious. This is unbelievable in every way, shape, and form. First of all, look at the size. Look at the width on these hoops. One of the most sought after styles, designs, trends that will never go out of style. The hoops are the answer to every bad hair day. Because if you're having a bad hair day, nobody notices your hair, they just notice your hoops. Just saying, it's happened to me many times. And by the way, the contrast of the sprinkling in of the Caydia lab-grown diamonds gives us the contrast that allows the red to pop and the white to shine. To be able to see that colorless, beautiful, I would say, icicle treat on the hoop itself. And by the way, I have one more thing to say before I take them out and measure them. This is important. They're comfortable. I know. When you see the heavier gram weight, when you see the heavier carat weight, when you see the bigger style, especially in a hoop earring, you're like, yeah, they're nice, but they probably hurt. No. In fact, I always will say this, if they don't hurt and I don't know they're on until I look in a monitor to see myself in the monitor and I forget I'm wearing them, that's a good earring. Because as heavy as they are substantially weighted for the purpose of the quality of the piece, they should also be made in such a way that when you wear them, they don't weigh your ear down or hurt you. Because what is the purpose of buying something if you can't wear it because it's uncomfortable? Hence, shoes. We deal with it enough with shoes. Let's not do it with our jewelry. Shoes, it is what it is. They hurt. If they look good, they probably do. Earrings shouldn't do that, and these don't. Let me give you all the details on these gorgeous pieces, and I'll take it out. Actually, I'll take out this one and I'll put it up on I'll put it on a little tree for you. Let me tell you first and foremost that your item number is 142983. The second thing I want to tell you is that you have 1.5 carats of your round Caydia lab-grown diamonds. Oh my gosh, look at that. Okay, look at this. But then you have, ready for it? You have 22 rubies, 11 in each ear. 4 carat 84. You are at almost 5 carats. Do you realize you have almost 2.5 carats in each ear of ruby alone? Of the ruby alone. Then you have the 1.5 carats of those beautiful lab-grown diamonds. Remembering that these are going to be comfortable. They call these like a J hoop because they kind of are shaped like a J, or actually I think they're shaped more like a C. That's just me. And then look at that big post. I love that because they're easier on, easier off. You don't have to worry about dropping them if you're a klutz like I am. And let me measure them so you can see how profound the length is. Yep. You're at just over 1.25 on the inch measurement here. So just over 1.25 inches. Look at this cut though. This emerald cut, friends, really? Do you see the clarity? Do you see that color? I wish so much that I had like a little UV light. I would shine that UV light on this thing and it would glow. It would. When you got that glow. Do you know what movie that is? That's really good trivia. Do you know, Rich? When you got that glow. Yeah, when you got that glow. Nope. It was The Last Dragon. Do you remember? Show enough. Oh, gosh, that movie was so good. Vanity was in that movie, I believe. Princess Friend. No, it was called The Last Dragon. It was an older movie. I only saw it like later in life when it was already an older movie, but I think it was like an 80s movie. It was so good. It was about this guy who was this karate expert, and he was very shy, and he was absolutely, well, that's what it was based on. That was his idol. Yeah, Bruce Lee was his idol. But anyway, the point of the story is there's a very popular song in the movie called The Glow. And it's when you got that glow. So there's a whole, anyway, you know what? Do yourself a favor and look it up. I'm just saying. You're like, what is she talking about? Yep, Berry Gordy produced it because it's the best music. Obviously, he was the king of Motown. Still is. So anyway, that was a little side note. You always learn a little something with me on television. Every time you shop for jewelry, I will give you a pop culture anecdote. How about that? $2,079.20, and you will save yourself over $500. I know. Over $500 savings. I mean, that's why I love shopping when there's a deal. I do. I love it because I know the value of these items. If you're saying to yourself, well, wait, Nick, if these aren't the genuine gems, if these are actually lab-grown, then why am I paying, a lot of money for a lab-grown? Well, first of all, you're not. I understand it's a substantial purchase. I'm not diminishing that. But you have to understand, these are at least $2,500 here, okay? We took off over $500. The reason that you are making substantial purchases is because you are getting substantial gram weight in 14 karat white gold. You are getting over 4.5 carats of the lab-grown ruby that has the same properties as the genuine stone, but because it was grown in a lab, it's actually going to have more clarity and better color. And you're also getting the Caydia lab-grown diamonds, which are the best in the biz, true story. And they are made with precision, cut to perfection. Excellent cut, by the way, which is the best on the scale of cutting. And you're also getting the colorless and the clarity, VS1 clarity. So all things considered, it's a phenomenal price. Call 888-521-4367 to get in with one of our fabulous friends in the call center, or go to madeshopping.com or scan that QR code. 142983 is the item number. I love these earrings. I hope you get in on them. Just beautiful. Who loves rubies? Anyone that loves rubies needs to be here and now during this show, because this is the time. One last look. Let's do one last close-up on this so you can just see it one more time. And then we're going to move on to our next item. I'm just thrilled for you guys to get in on these. They're so beautiful. And you know, it's a nice length as well. It's a really nice look. It really is. Okay, and then as you're continuing to do your shopping, I'm going to give you a treat. Because don't forget, we've got some emeralds, we've got some sapphires, but if you liked the look of what I was wearing, but wanted something just a little bit different, maybe a little more of a feminine look with a different type of cutting, here's what you have. You have a combination of cuts, because you have pear cuts and you have emerald step cuts. So let me remove this for a moment. Hold on a second. I want to take this off if I can. Hold the phone. I didn't know we were going right to the close-up. Sorry, guys, about that. Here we go. There you go. That's the ring. That's the win. That's the beauty. And that price tag is saving you $345 today. This is over $1,700, as it should be, because you are getting a total of over 1.5 carats of your beautiful, beautiful Caydia lab-grown diamonds. I mean, those emerald cuts are everything. But then you are getting fancy cut rubies at almost 1.5 carats. Again, I'm sorry to say it again, but it looks like Burmese ruby. It really does. I mean, this really does. And if you know anything about Burmese rubies, you know what I mean, and you understand the value of being able to wear. No, I just have to put this on at some point. The value of being able to have Burmese ruby is just wild, right? I guess here I'm gonna put this. I felt weird wearing one earring. I was like Janet Jackson circa '86. I was Janet Jackson circa '86 during Let's Wait a While phase. Do you remember that? I told you you'll always get good anecdotes. That was a good time. She always wore one earring with a key. Remember that? Check out the old videos. They were good times. Good times. Okay, so here's what's happening. You have a combination of cuts. The reason I'm mentioning this in just kind of in detail is because when you have a combination of cuts, and you'll see it in that shot that you're looking at right now, that combination of cuts always produces more sparkle. Just because of the way that they're set and the fact that you have the combination, you're getting more of a reflection, you're getting more, the light is kind of hitting these stones, and they are just combining together to give you this beautiful, special spectacle of sparkle. Say that one 3 times fast. Special spectacle of sparkle. Can you do it? Special spectacle sparkle. Special spectacle sparkle. Anyway, here's what's happening. Everyone loves rubies, okay? As a symbol of passion, we know it makes a very romantic gift. For the season of Valentine's Day, I can't think of anything better than a ruby. And I love the fact that you're also getting something that signifies wealth and success. That's why people wear ruby with such confidence. But look at the way this is made. This is eternity. An eternity band is always going to be a little more difficult to put together as somebody who is setting the stones. And also, I will tell you that when you are getting an eternity band, here's what you need to do. Call the number 888-521-4367, because we want to make sure you get your proper size. Because this is not one that you can resize, because there's no plain metal area, right? It's all about the gemstones. Speaking of the metal, however, your metal is 14 karat white gold. Clearly, this is going to be something that people are going to take notice of. 819059, you have a total of 1.60 in your lab-grown diamonds. Your Caydia lab-grown are the best of the best in the biz, and you have almost 1.5 carats, once again, of the pear-cut, beautiful rubies. Fancy cut, always going to be a real special treat to be able to get at a discounted price, and today that's exactly what you have. $345 savings and then some. Congratulations on this piece. This is beautiful. I have one more option for you in the rubies. One more and one more only. So here's what we've got. You have, for yourself right now or for the one you love, another option in the hoops. So this option is going to be a little bit different because the ones I have are kind of, I would say more of like a duo, right? You've got the duo of the ruby and the white and the lab-grown diamonds, right? I keep saying white, but really they're colorless. But when I say white, you know what I mean because it gives you that contrast. In this case, it's really all about the ruby. It is all about the ruby. You have beautiful, popping, fluorescing, bold, saturated, deep ruby red color. And you have a total of 10 rubies in each ear. Now, this is a traditional J-hoop because that does look like the J. That is the J-hoop traditional piece that we love so much, set in all that glorious white gold. And then you do have a little sprinkling of the Caydia lab-grown diamonds. But this piece is really about the rubies. And do you believe you are spending under $800? We're saving you almost $200 today. And you should be spending almost $1,000 on these. I mean, at least. Think about where you go to shop for jewelry in a store. Can you imagine getting clean, not included rubies at this level of color, set in 14-karat white gold when the price of gold is now $2,028.55 an ounce? And this beautiful setting and getting somebody to say, hey, I'll give you $200 off. That doesn't happen. That does not happen, but that's what's happening right here and right now. 803-674 is the item number, and today all you have to do is go to madeshopping.com, scan the QR code, or go and call our friends at 888-521-4367, and then look at this color. It is absolutely phenomenal. It's a phenomenal color that you just don't want to miss. And speaking of phenomenal colors, I'm going to take you from the King of the Gems into the Stone of Eternal Hope and Eternal Youth. And really the color that really is about vibrancy. The gemstone that is about renewal and rebirth and regrowth. Because think about it like this, think about the earth, right? Think about when it goes from winter into summertime. I skipped to summer. I was really excited about the beach. When we go into spring from winter, in all seriousness, when we go from spring to winter, I did it again. Winter, spring, summer, fall. Listen, I've been talking a lot. When you go from winter to spring, get it right. The point, I was so busy thinking about the glow. This is what I want you to think about. As you see the leaves coming back, as the snow starts to melt and the slush goes away and the brown, dirty, when you look at like the ground and you have like that slushy, you know how it gets like brown and it gets all dirty, you're like, oh, I can't wait for spring. All of a sudden it clears out, the grass gets really green, the sky gets blue, everything blossoms, and green is everywhere. And it's like everything came back to life. That is what emerald brings to our world, right? It's kind of bringing everything back to life again. It's like, here we are, we're back in the land of the living, right? Not to say that winter's not fine, it's okay. But now I am back in the land of the living because I got my point across. It took a while to get there, but it got there. $599.20. You are saving almost $150 today to be able to have not just those exceptional marquee cuts in your, I can't even believe we have marquee cuts, in your emeralds, 95 points of marquee cuts. And then you also have just those beautiful round brilliants in your Caydia lab-grown diamonds. By the way, Caydia means pure diamonds. That's why I always say, don't feel like you're not getting diamonds just because you're getting something that's lab-grown. They are pure diamonds. They have the same properties. They test as diamonds. The only difference is that they were not mined, they were made. That's why we say made shopping, made not mined. It's an easy way to remember it. Actually, let me go to this figure so you can just take a moment and look at the beauty of that gorgeous green glow. Also, think about this. Not only is it the gem of the springtime, but it is May's birthstone. So if you know anybody born in the month of May, why don't you get them something like this now before the prices go up? You know, birthstones always are more expensive in the month that they are the birthstone. So like for instance, if you decided to get your rubies in July, you'll spend more because everybody's getting rubies that month. You'll just spend more. That's just how it is. If you're buying emeralds in May, you'll spend more money. Now is a great time to get in on your emeralds and get marquee cuts, which are such a beautiful fancy cut and so hard to come by, particularly in rings like this. And the color matching, once again, is a perfect example of why it is so wonderful to be able to get the lab-grown created emeralds, because you are able to have the match in the color. It's not like some of them are a little faded, some of them are a little darker, some of them are a little deeper. No, they are all deeply saturated and they are all giving you that gorgeous green glow. Let's take a look at it on that wheel. So oh, there you go, you have it right now. You can see that beautiful look and the way that it is circulating. You can really get perspective on how incredible it is when you contrast it to the white. Just look at the beauty and look at that white gold. 14 karat white gold. Just understand something. A plain band, if I went to the jewelry store today and they woke up this morning and they walked into the store and they said, what's happening with gold today? And they looked and it said, oh, gold is up to $2,028.55 today, an ounce. Okay, let's ticket this band of white gold a little higher than normal. It could be a few $100s, it could be $500. It's a band of gold. You know the price of gold right now. But when you add diamonds and emeralds, you're going to be looking at a much different price point. It's going to take it to the next level. Your price point today is more about the gold. It's like you're paying just for a gold band. You are getting almost $150 off on a $750 piece. And this is absolutely worth its weight in gold and then some. And what's really fun about pieces like this is that you're also getting something that has the contrasting look that really allows the green to illuminate. And what would be really nice with that, I'm going to show you, what would be really nice would be to put the bracelet with that ring. Because that wave design, I think, goes really nicely with the design on that piece. Because that piece kind of looks almost like it's flowing, right? It looks like it's flowing because of the way that the marquee cuts are set. And so does this bracelet. It flows like a wave. That is the curved bangle. And a curved bangle is nice because it also sits beautifully on the wrist in a way that feels almost like it was custom made for you. So, you know, like if we get custom jewelry, don't confuse costume and costume. Two very different things. Custom made versus costume made. Costume basically means mystery metals. Costume basically means, not real gems, right? They're imitations. They could be rhinestones, it could be crystals. And listen, there's nothing wrong with that. That's fine. Simulants are fine. But I'd personally rather have the real deal, and that's what you're getting. Even if it's created, it's still the real deal. Same properties. Same properties as a diamond on all those beautiful Caydia diamonds. Same properties as emeralds on all those beautiful lab-grown emeralds. No different optically, chemically, or physically. It's all the same. It all tests as emeralds or diamonds. The only difference is it's controlled in an environment as it's growing up. It's actually under care, under TLC, under a whole lot of love. It's a whole lot of love. And you know what else it is? It's also on sale. Up to 20% off on every piece in the show, free shipping, free returns on everything today, and you are getting a savings of, yes, you are reading that correctly, $511. $511 savings? Yes, I know, I agree, it's crazy, but I like it. Do you also know that you can do Shop Pay? Did you know that? Shop Pay is the way, because you don't have to pay all at once. You can just go online, go to madeshopping.com, and when you go to checkout, just decide that you want to select Shop Pay, and we will allow you to pay in installments. You can also tell that to your friends when you call in at 888-521-4367, and they will be like friends too. They'll give you any advice you need insofar as how to shop and answer any questions that you may have. What I think is so nice is that it's such a bold curvature, right? It's very bold. Sometimes you'll see like a subtle curve. This one is really bold. I think it really makes a statement, and you can just see the way that it's done just beautifully. And by the way, little side note here, I put it on myself. I didn't even ask for assistance. It's that easy. So even though it is super secure with that lock, because you've got that nice secure clasp and you've got the security lock as well, even though you have that, I can tell you that it's not hard to put on yourself. I get very, very impatient, and I lose my patience very easily when I'm trying to put bracelets on, to the point where sometimes I almost have temper tantrums, like throwing the bracelet across the room because I'm so angry I can't get it on my wrist. True story. That's not even. And you know what's funny is I don't even have a temper in real life. I really don't. But when I try to put on a bracelet and I can't do it, it is not fun. There is nothing fun about trying to get on a bracelet that you cannot get on by yourself. This one is easy. It really is. It's a box clasp. I love it. I think it's fantastic. You have a total of 80 stones in this piece, of which 17 points are in emerald. And you also have a total of, let's see here, you have about 3/4 of a carat in your Caydia white, beautiful, gorgeous lab-grown diamonds. I want you to think about the quality as you look. And if you don't mind, even from a distance, I just want to show you if you can. I'd like you to see, like, from a distance, I wanted you to see, like, with just talking to me, so that I can show you as I'm having a conversation with you, you do notice the green, not when you're just close. Like, yeah. When you're just talking, like, from a distance, not in a close-up, because you're not always going to be like right in front of somebody. I want you to see the close-up so you know what you're getting. But when we're having a conversation and I'm wearing this bracelet, there's a good chance you are doing that stare thing where you're like, oh, I'm sorry, what did you say? I'm sorry, where did you get that bracelet? I can't stop staring at it. You're gonna have that moment because this bracelet is a standout. It is definitely a conversation piece. And that green, even from a distance, it is popping that color. It is absolutely exceptional. 800939 is the item number, and you are saving over $500. I know, it's amazing. Do you know what else they say about emerald? I said it's the stone of eternal youth. It's a stone of eternal hope. It is a stone that they say is the stone of the goddess Venus, so it's a beauty. And of course, I talked a little bit about spring, and I figured out it goes winter, spring, summer, fall. It just took me a second. I was thinking about summer from the winter, and then it was a moment. But now I got it right, and now I know that when you go and transition from winter to spring, the feeling of renewal and vibrancy comes into play, and emerald represents that as well. Make this one yours. Do it however you want. If you want to go online, if you want to do the phone call, if you want to do shop pay and break it up, any option is an option for you. But here's what's not an option: the free shipping. Everybody gets the free shipping no matter what. So congratulations on that. All right, we are going to move on because I do have some earrings to give you in emeralds. So what I want to do is I want to slide these on in. These are like front-facing hoops. So what happens is your hoops are going to kind of wrap around. So when you're wearing them, you don't only see them from the side if you turn your head or if you wear them in a certain direction. They will show up front facing. And I'll put one on to show you in a moment. But I just want you to take a moment and look at your savings. Almost a $500 savings today on your pear cut emeralds. Yep, pear cut emeralds totaling, you ready for it? 3 carats. You're at 1.5 carats in each ear, and then you have your round brilliant cuts contrasting it with that beautiful sprinkling of decadence thanks to the Caydia lab-grown diamonds. Incredible, right? Let me measure them before I put one on because I want you to see where they will fall lengthwise. You are at about 1 inch on the drop. Also, easy on, easy off, butterfly clasp, but a nice big post as well. I love the fact that we do these posts a little larger than your average because a lot of the posts and a lot of the jewelry out there are so tiny and it's so hard. They get stuck even like on your nail. Like, I mean, they're so small and it's so easy for them to drop and for you to never be able to find them. Here, wait, let me put the one on the right ear. This is a really fun moment for me because obviously I love hoops, but I like having a plethora of choices in style. That's why you can never have enough of them, right? You can never have enough hoops. You can also never have enough jewelry. In fact, here, I'm going to, I didn't bring it. I have a little clip, but here, I'm going to show you. If I pull my hair back, this is what I mean when I say front facing. So as I'm talking to you from the front, like this, you can see everything in this hoop, right? You can, I don't have to do this, like look from the side. No, right away, straight up, front facing, you see that glow. You see it, and it is absolutely gorgeous. And I love the fact that it's not all the way around, that it's broken up because of the way that it's done, because of the way that it's set, because of the way that it's placed and designed. It actually gives it a little dimension. And that dimension is what makes it show up so beautifully. I am a fan of this earring, and I am a fan of those emeralds. Emeralds in those pear cuts, by the way, not something you easily can find. I dare you to go find them. I'm telling you, the things that I'm showing you are very unique, very extraordinary, and so well made, because every single thing that I'm showing you today is done in 14 karat gold, white gold in this case, and you have the beauty of the high echelon in the world of lab-grown diamonds, because the Caydia lab-grown diamonds are the best in the business, because we only bring in the best curators of these pieces. We only allow a very important skilled team to be able to hand select each piece for you so that we know you're getting the quality. And then you can notice the cut. You can notice the colorless aspect. You notice the VS1 clarity. And then, of course, on those lab-grown beautiful emeralds, you can see the saturation of color along with the perfect match. Every one of them deeply saturated, perfectly matched, and glowing in green. Just phenomenal. 800-927 is your item number here. You can't go wrong with these. They're amazing. You know how we do a lot of bypass rings? You guys have seen a lot of the bypass rings. Well, this is what we actually refer to as a bypass earring. It's a bypass earring design, right? So you're still getting that same kind of bypass style that we like in a ring, right? Super fun. Make it yours. 888-521-4367. Call in now, because these will not last. A lot of people have been calling in during this show because people understand and get excited about pieces like this. And I don't blame you. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to bring in this ring, and then you know what I want to do, because we don't have a lot of time. After this ring, I just want to jump to these two sapphire pieces that we previewed at the top of the show. And I'll go kind of quickly on them, because I want to make sure you get in on the pieces I showed you before the show began. So first, is that cool, guys? Can we do that? Okay, good. So let's do this ring first. This ring is 803700. What you have in front of you is a total of over 2 carats in emeralds. Yep, they are 16 points each, perfectly matched. And you know, it's not a full eternity band, but I wouldn't call it a half eternity either, because it's basically almost a full eternity band. Look at this, almost all the way around. It's just a very small space that is covered in, oh, not so bad, 14 karat white gold. Thank you very much, I'll take it. And what you also will see in this piece, in between the beautiful, stunning, glowing green, is an additional 1/4 carat of your Caydia round brilliant cuts. Isn't that gorgeous? Now, as you look at that wheel, I want you to really take note of that color once again, and the color matching, because the color matching is really what makes this so exceptional and so much fun. The color matching on this is what allows you to really recognize the value of buying the lab-grown pieces, because when you do that, you have a chance to see why so many people are turning away from the genuine gems and going into, and listen, there's nothing wrong with genuine gems. I love them. I have them. I've presented them many years. But I think that there's something to be said for that depth of color, that saturation of color, that color matching, and to know that you even have clarity on very highly included gemstones, because emeralds are highly included, meaning that you typically see, you might see, a lot of emeralds are oiled, right? There's a lot of treatments with emeralds, specifically because there are so many inclusions and blemishes within the stone. You will not see that in these lab-grown pieces, and that's why it's extra special. But do you see the coverage? Do you see the real estate it takes up on your hand? Look at that coverage. That's impressive. $487.20. Save yourself over $120. I'll give the item number on that, yeah. Save yourself over $120. And by the way, keeping in mind that you are looking at over 2 carats of that emerald, okay? 888-521-4367 is the item number. Now, we won't have time for a full presentation on this next piece, but I just wanted to let you know real quickly, because I want to get to those sapphires in the last 10 minutes. This piece right here that I've been wearing, a lot of you were asking about it. I just got a note from the call center, just alerted me that a lot of you wanted to know about this. This is 818782. It's one of my personal favorites in the entire collection, which is why I put it on my hand right from the start. Save yourself about $500 today. This ring should be about $2,500. We're just under 2,000 today. What you are getting in front of you is 3.5 carats of emerald cut emeralds. And that was really what struck me about this, is getting the emeralds in emerald cuts, surrounded by the decadence of those round Caydia lab-grown diamonds, and not just a little, a whole lot of them. You have a total of almost 2.5 carats of that sprinkling, and what a beautiful design that is. Thick band with all of that beautiful 14 karat white gold. Don't forget, you can do shop pay on this, so you can do it in installments if you want to pay it as you go, right? You can do a special installment, or you can pay all in full. That's up to you. So these are the emeralds that I recommend to you. I hope that you get in on these deals. They are just, they're going to remind you of the springtime, and they're going to give you that feeling of hope and happiness, because they are the stone of hope. Speaking of hope, I know a lot of you were hoping we would get to these earrings, so we will. I wanted to make sure that everybody had a chance to have at least the sapphire that we showed you earlier on, because this sapphire is also a very special stone in the world of precious gems, in the world of the big three. This is the stone of loyalty and royalty. Look at that color of that blue. It's very different. It's very distinguishable. And you know what's fun is you can see it like against my shirt. It's like looking at it in the starry night sky. It's not a midnight blue. It's not a navy blue. It's not a light blue. It's not like an indica light teal blue. It's just its very own special hue. And it's sapphire. And sapphire is also a very hard stone. And because lab-grown stones are still going to take on the same properties as their counterparts from the mined world, these are made, not mined, but they are still going to take on certain properties like the chemical, physical, and optical properties, meaning they will still be a very hard stone that won't easily scratch. They will still be all of the properties that we love so much about our sapphire. And these are emerald cuts. I know. How often have you seen earrings in emerald cuts? Really? Hoops? Oh, it's only 9.25 carats. That's all. Just 9.25 carats. And you have 33 points in each one of these 28 stones. Is it 28? Is that right? Am I right on that? I think it is 28 stones. I need to check, but I'm pretty sure. Let's see. Is it 28? Yep, I'm right. 28. Oh my goodness. 28 stones, each of them at 33 points. That's unbelievable. And then let's not forget about the almost 2.5 carats of round brilliant cuts in your Caydia lab-grown diamonds. Let's not forget that. Look at the process of setting this. Do you realize how difficult these are to create and make and design? What an impressive work of art and craftsmanship in these earrings. $3,327.20. You are getting a savings today. Look at it. $831.80. Massive savings. Listen, considered purchase, I get it. That's why Shop Pay is in play. I want you to be able to get in on the deal and be able to save some money while you do it. So please do so today at, this is it. This is the number, 819-131. 819-131, and on these pieces you do have the pressure insertion clasp. So when you open them up, here's what I'll do. This is it. Just click and open. Okay, so don't do this. I don't know what's going on with my earrings. I can't open them. What happened? I got a faulty pair. No, we just wanted extra security. Just press and release. Okay, it's really easy to do. Incredible, incredible earrings. Make them yours. And speaking of incredible, as we get into the finale of this show, everybody should have a tennis bracelet in their jewelry connection. The jewelry connection, someday we'll find it. The jewelry connection. Jewelry collection was what I meant to say. I meant to say jewelry collection. The jewelry collection should always include a tennis bracelet. How many of us have tennis bracelets in diamonds and gold? Well, good for you if you do. Do you have one that is 18 karat gold? Oh, Do you have an additional 5.5 carats of sapphire? Or do you just have 5.5 carats of diamonds? Well, how about 5.5 carats? Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put a different ring in the shot so you can see it with a sapphire ring, actually. When you have a total of 5.5 carats in sapphire and 5.5 carats in, look at this, clean, stunning, sparkling, scintillating, brilliant diamonds. Lab-grown diamonds are not going to be a compromise to getting the diamonds of the earth, because these diamonds, my friends, are pure diamonds, but they are made, not mined. And they are going to have the colorless grading. They are VS1 clarity, and they are going to be cut to perfection with optimal properties of proportions, symmetry, and polish. And then the saturation of color in your deep blue beauties we call sapphires. They are September's birthstone. And by the way, I started to open this to show you. You have a double safety on this clasp as well, so you can lock it up, lock yourself in, and know that you are secure. No interruption in the design. A tennis bracelet is supposed to be eternal. It's like an eternity bracelet. That's what it originally was called. It goes all the way around. 826-091. And a tennis bracelet is certainly a considered purchase. I realize that is why ShopPay is the best way to go. I will give you the item number on that ring as well. ShopPay is important, friends, because it allows you to be able to budget yourself and give your payments in installments rather than all at once. Today you are saving, because of this special sale, over $1,200 to get this bracelet home, and you are looking at a profound amount of weight in not just white gold, but this one is 18 karat white gold. And I can tell you that I was looking in a jewelry store close to home in Jersey, and they were saying that their white gold bracelets, because I was just looking at different links, forget gemstones, forget diamonds, forget sapphires, just their white gold substantially weighted bracelets were in this price point. People are spending the money on gold, friends. They are. And white gold is usually more expensive than yellow gold. And when you're in 18 karat gold, you're even more expensive than that. So that's my advice to you, is if you're in a position to get it while you can, while it's on a sale, this is the time to do it. Call 888-521-4367. Now, if you like the ring that I'm wearing, just to give you a quick notation, I have that ring available for you as well in item number 144802. 144802. This is going to be a total of 1/2 carat in your Caydia lab-grown diamonds, and it's about 1.54 carat in your pear-cut sapphires. This is a wrap-around, wind-around, make it fun, beautiful statement. And I promised you that you would have the big three in this show. I hope you got your rubies, your emeralds, your sapphires, and your diamonds, and you have them all in this incredible branding that has done it right from the start 30 years ago. I have had so much fun with you. I hope you enjoyed every minute of the show. I hope you are getting all of your favorite items and that you wear them all in good health. Enjoy them, love them, glow in them, grow in them, and make sure that you continue to shop with Made Shopping. You can find us on Instagram and Facebook. Come say hello to me on Instagram at NickStanz, Nikstanz. I will see you there, and I'm so proud to present all this beautiful jewelry to all of you. Thank you so much for letting me share the fun and the glow. And now look it up. You got to look it up, right? I got the glow, right? And you got that glow, right? Love it. Bye, everybody.